Hey everyone, welcome back. Did you know that scientists can now create a genetic copy of your beloved pet? This possibility raises profound questions about life, death, and the very nature of the human-animal bond. While the idea might seem like science fiction, pet cloning has become a reality. But can a clone truly replace a cherished companion? Can we replicate the unique bond we share with our furry friends? The desire to keep our pets with us forever is understandable. They are family members, offering unconditional love and companionship. The loss of a pet can be devastating. Pet cloning offers a glimmer of hope, a chance to have a part of our beloved companions back in our lives. But is it truly possible to recreate the emotional connection we shared with the original pet? Pet cloning is a scientific process that creates a genetically identical copy of an animal. This fascinating technology has been around for a few decades, but it has only recently become more accessible to the general public. The process involves several intricate steps, each requiring precision and expertise. This means the cloned animal will have the same DNA as the original pet. Essentially, the clone is a genetic twin, even though it may be born years apart from the original. This can be particularly comforting for pet owners who have formed a deep bond with their animals. Scientists achieve this by taking a sample of the pet's DNA, typically from a skin cell. This sample contains all the genetic information needed to create a new, identical animal. The DNA is carefully extracted and prepared for the next stages of the cloning process. This DNA is then inserted into an egg cell from a donor animal. The egg cell's own genetic material is removed to make room for the new DNA. This step is crucial as it ensures that the resulting embryo will develop with the desired genetic traits of the original pet. The egg, now containing the original pet's DNA, is implanted into a surrogate mother. The surrogate mother plays a vital role in the cloning process, as she will carry the embryo to term, providing a natural environment for the developing clone. The surrogate carries the pregnancy and gives birth to the cloned animal. This newborn clone will share the same genetic makeup as the original pet, but it will have its own unique experiences and personality traits shaped by its environment and upbringing. This technology has sparked intense interest and debate worldwide. While some see it as a miraculous way to extend the lives of their cherished pets, others question the ethical implications and potential consequences of cloning. For some, it offers a way to keep their beloved companions with them for longer. The idea of having a second chance with a pet that has passed away can be incredibly appealing and emotionally fulfilling. For others, it raises ethical concerns about animal welfare and the very essence of individuality. Critics argue that cloning may lead to unforeseen health issues in the cloned animals, and question whether it is right to replicate a living being. The possibility of replicating a living being, even a beloved pet, compels us to confront our values and beliefs about life, loss, and the role of technology in our world. As we navigate these complex issues, it is essential to consider both the scientific potential and the ethical dimensions of pet cloning. Pet cloning is not without its controversies. Critics argue that it is ethically wrong to manipulate life in this way. They question whether we have the right to create life solely for our emotional gratification. Some argue that it diminishes the unique value of each individual animal, treating them as commodities rather than sentient beings. Animal welfare is another major concern. The cloning process often involves multiple surrogate animals, some of which may experience difficult pregnancies or health complications. There are also concerns about the potential for genetic defects in cloned animals. Opponents of pet cloning argue that it is irresponsible to subject animals to these risks for the sake of human sentimentality. Despite the ethical debate, the science behind pet cloning continues to advance. Scientists are constantly refining the techniques, improving the success rates, and reducing the risks involved. However, the question remains: just because we can do something, does that mean we should? The decision to clone a pet is deeply personal. For some, it provides solace and comfort after the loss of a beloved companion. For others, it feels ethically problematic or emotionally complex. There are no easy answers, and each individual must grapple with the scientific, ethical, and personal implications of this technology. The process of pet cloning, from DNA to doppelganger. The journey from a pet's DNA to a cloned companion is a complex one. It begins with collecting a tissue sample from the pet, typically a small piece of skin. This sample contains the genetic blueprint of the animal. The DNA is then extracted and stored until the cloning process begins. Next, scientists harvest egg cells from a donor animal of the same species. The nucleus containing the donor's DNA is removed from the egg cell. The pet's DNA is then inserted into the empty egg cell. This creates an embryo with the genetic makeup of the original pet. Finally, the embryo is implanted into a surrogate mother, who carries the pregnancy to term. Cloning companions. Stories from pet owners who chose cloning. Despite the ethical debate and scientific complexities, some pet owners are turning to cloning to keep their beloved companions in their lives. The process of cloning involves taking genetic material from the original pet and creating a new, genetically identical animal. This scientific marvel has sparked a range of emotions and opinions. These individuals often view cloning as a way to honor the special bond they shared with their pet. For them, it's not just about having a pet that looks the same, but about preserving the unique connection and memories they had. They see it not as replacing their lost friend, but as continuing their legacy. The cloned pets often exhibit similar behaviors and traits, making the bond feel just as strong as before. One pet owner, devastated by the loss of her beloved Labrador Retriever, decided to clone her. She felt that the cloned puppy was a continuation of the love and joy her original pet brought into her life. She described the cloned puppy as a living reminder of her lost friend, bringing her immense joy and comfort. The new puppy's mannerisms and personality traits were strikingly similar to her old companion, making the transition easier. Another owner, who cloned his cat, spoke about the uncanny similarities in their personalities. He noticed that the cloned cat had the same playful nature and quirks as his previous pet, saying it felt like a part of his old companion had returned. The cloned cat brought back fond memories and a sense of continuity in his life. These stories offer a glimpse into the powerful emotional motivations behind pet cloning. For many, it's a way to cope with the grief of losing a beloved pet and to keep a part of them alive. The decision to clone a pet is deeply personal and often driven by a profound love and connection that transcends the boundaries of life and death. Name story: One Pet, Two Lifetimes. The future of pet cloning, potential and pitfalls. As technology advances and becomes more accessible, pet cloning is likely to become more common. The idea of cloning pets, once a concept confined to the realms of science fiction, is now inching closer to reality. With each passing year, the barriers to cloning are being lowered, making it a more viable option for pet owners who wish to preserve the memory of their beloved animals. This raises questions about the future of animal companionship and the potential impact on animal welfare. How will society adapt to a world where pets can be cloned? Will the unique bond between humans and their pets change, or will it remain as strong as ever? These are questions that need to be explored as we move forward. Will cloning lead to a devaluation of individual animals, treating them as replaceable commodities? The ethical considerations are vast and complex. On one hand, cloning could provide comfort to those who have lost a pet, offering a way to bring back a cherished companion. On the other hand, it could lead to a society where animals are seen as mere products, easily replaced and lacking individuality. Or will it deepen our understanding of the human-animal bond, allowing us to cherish our companions for even longer? The potential for cloning to enhance our relationships with pets is significant. By extending the time we have with our pets, we may develop an even greater appreciation for the unique qualities that each animal brings into our lives. The answers to these questions remain uncertain. As we stand on the brink of this new technological frontier, we must carefully consider the long-term implications. The choices we make today will shape the future of pet cloning and its role in our society. As with any powerful technology, pet cloning has the potential for both positive and negative consequences. It is a double-edged sword that requires careful handling. The scientific community, policymakers, and the public must work together to navigate the challenges and opportunities that pet cloning presents. It is crucial to approach this technology with caution, considering the ethical implications and prioritizing the well-being of all animals involved. The welfare of cloned animals must be at the forefront of any discussions or decisions. Ensuring that cloned pets receive the same level of care and respect as naturally born animals is essential. Ultimately, the future of pet cloning will be shaped by societal values, scientific progress, and our evolving relationship with the animal world. As we continue to explore the possibilities of this technology, we must remain mindful of the broader impact on our society and the natural world. The journey ahead is filled with potential and pitfalls, and it is up to us to navigate it wisely. What do you think? A call for reflection and discussion. Pet cloning is a complex issue with no easy answers. It compels us to confront fundamental questions about life, death, and the nature of our relationships with animals. Should we embrace this technology as a way to honor our beloved companions, or does it cross an ethical line? We invite you to share your thoughts and opinions on this thought-provoking topic. What are your views on pet cloning? How do you think this technology will shape the future of animal companionship? Let's engage in a respectful and informed discussion about this important issue. Thanks always for tuning in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Till next time.